Is Triple H leaving WWE? Alexa Bliss to win women's Money in the Bank. WWE legend says Seth Rollins won't win Money in the Bank. Jimmy Uso teases USOS reunion. Goldberg injury update. Joe Hendry opens up after TNA title loss. Drew McIntyre on Wrestling Future. Before that, subscribe to WrestleBuzz. Now let's talk about it. Is Triple H leaving WWE? That's the question shaking up the wrestling world right now. While the game currently leads WWE's creative direction as chief content officer, a surprising rumor has started gaining serious attention, and it's one that could change everything. As WWE builds toward Money in the Bank 2025, the company is still adjusting to life under the TKO umbrella. And with The Rock holding a spot on the TKO board of directors, there may be more behind-the-scenes tension than we realized. Speaking on the two-man power trip of wrestling podcast, former WWE personality Jonathan Coachman dropped a bombshell. According to Coach, Triple H and The Rock are caught in a power struggle behind the curtain, and he didn't say this lightly. He claims to have inside knowledge from two reliable sources, though he didn't name names. Coach said, "From my time there and my time with The Rock, I know for a fact that he does not get along with Triple H. That does not go away. They've always been butting heads for years and years for a lot of different reasons. The reason I said on my show, there's a big power struggle. Well, first of all, I've talked to two people close to the situation, and they've told me, but I can't tell you who they are, but I've got really good intel." He even predicted that Triple H could be out of WWE within the next 18 months. Right now, there's no confirmation, but if there's truth to this rumor, WWE's future could look very different. Alexa Bliss to win women's Money in the Bank. The women's Money in the Bank lineup is stacked this year. Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Julia, Naomi, and Stephanie Vaquer. Every single name has enough star power and momentum to realistically climb that ladder and grab the briefcase. But Apter believes the favorite going in is none other than Alexa Bliss. And yet, there's a twist. During his appearance on the Wrestling Time Machine with Mac Davis, Apter pointed out that WWE might be giving a quiet but steady push to one name fans aren't paying enough attention to, Stephanie Vaquer. He said, "Stephanie Vaquer also is getting a lot of push at this point, but I am going to stand with Alexa Bliss." Apter made it clear that while he's putting his money on Bliss, the door is very much open for Vaquer to pull off a surprise win, and maybe even leapfrog the veterans in the match. WWE legend says Seth Rollins won't win Money in the Bank. As the hype builds for WWE Money in the Bank 2025, all eyes are on the men's ladder match. With Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, Penta, Seth Rollins, Andrade, and El Grande Americano in the mix, it's a tough field to predict. But when wrestling legend Teddy Long was asked to share his thoughts, he didn't exactly jump to answer. In a recent episode of the Wrestling Time Machine with Mac Davis, Long hesitated before offering his view. At first, he made it clear he didn't feel confident giving any prediction at all. He said, "I have no comment. A lot of these guys in here are brand new, and I really didn't have a chance to keep up with them, you know? So I would rather not say something wrong and be wrong, so I have no comment." But when the conversation shifted specifically to Seth Rollins, Long didn't hold back. He was direct. No, I wouldn't go with him. It would be somebody else. While he didn't name his pick, it's obvious Long doesn't believe Rollins will walk out with the briefcase. Jimmy USO teases USOS reunion. In a new interview with GQ Sports, Jimmy reflected on his brother Jay's rise to world champion status and what it might mean for their legendary tag team in the future. While Jay is riding high as the current world heavyweight champion, Jimmy made it clear, if the opportunity comes up to team together again, he's all in. Here's what Jimmy had to say. "For sure, man. Usos on another tag run? Look, listen, like I said, yeah, tag team. Off the bat, off the rip, #1 tag team in the world, #1 tag team in the game. Threw that out there. Moving and grooving with it, man. You know, right now, the world champ is right here. You know, we did that. The tag team, the best tag team. Now we got the best heavyweight champion to this day, man. To do it right now, and it's only getting better." Goldberg injury. Update: the WWE Hall of Famer is preparing for one final match this year, officially closing the chapter on one of the most intense and iconic careers in wrestling history. But at 58 years old, Goldberg admits that training for this farewell fight has been a brutal challenge. Speaking on the CarCast podcast, Goldberg revealed that while he already knows the exact date of his retirement match, it hasn't been made public yet. What he did make clear, though, is how demanding this process has become. "I'm not just showing up to show up. I need to show up and be me, and I've tapped into me a little bit more as of late. And my training, with all my injuries and with my age, you know, it makes it extremely difficult to get prepared without going overboard," Goldberg said. He also opened up about the injuries he's picked up while preparing, and it hasn't been light work. In just the past 3 months, Goldberg has hurt his shoulder, his biceps, and even pulled a hamstring while training Muay Thai. "I hurt myself a couple of times in the past 3 months, but I've pulled back, and it's really tough to have the mentality I do, but to have the body that I do now, and with the mileage on it, and then go into the Muay Thai gym and hit the pads and not go crazy, and then blow a shoulder out and blow your biceps out and, you know, pull your hamstring from throwing a high kick. It's just, there's a huge balance, and I've been in the ring a couple of times. I'll be getting in the ring today, and it's just tough, man. It is tough. He added. Goldberg's body may be slowing down, but his mindset hasn't changed. Joe Hendry opens up after TNA title loss. The former TNA World Champion suffered a major blow at WWE's Battleground Premium Live event on May 25, 2025, when he lost his title in one of the most unexpected cross-brand matches in recent memory. Trick Williams, a WWE NXT standout, shocked the world by defeating Hendry and becoming the first WWE superstar to capture the TNA World Championship. It was a history-making moment, but for Hendry, it felt like a personal failure. Appearing on the June 5th episode of Impact Wrestling, Hendry poured his heart out about the loss. He admitted that losing the title wasn't just about a match. It was about what that belt means to TNA and everyone behind the curtain. Now the TNA World Championship is in the hands of someone that does not work here. I was supposed to be the team captain, and I'm the one that dropped that ball. I let myself down. I let those fans down that believed in me. I let my peers down. The title is in the hands of someone who doesn't appreciate the history of that championship. The TNA World Championship is for us, TNA wrestlers, the richest prize in the game, Hendry said. He didn't stop there. Even with his eyes set on redemption, Hendry showed respect for the current title picture. I want nothing more but to get another shot at Trick Williams too, but I understand that's not my spot right now. Elijah is next and he deserves it, and I'll support him at against all odds. Drew McIntyre on Wrestling Future. Earlier this year, McIntyre was taken off TV after losing a brutal match to Damian Priest at WWE Saturday Night's main event. That loss came with a nasty con chair to from Priest, ending their rivalry in dramatic fashion. In a recent chat on Gorilla Position, Drew opened up about life beyond wrestling. He admitted he's starting to think about hobbies and other interests because, as much as he loves the ring, he knows he can't keep wrestling forever. Very few. I need to get some hobbies. My wife's always on me, but apparently I can't wrestle forever as much as I might try. So I need to figure out what's the next step. She's always talking about business ventures and the like, and I was like, I did the one thing that I always wanted to do my entire life. I don't want to do another job. So I figure I need a bunch of hobbies. I don't know what the hobbies are yet, but I'm going to figure it out, McIntyre said. When asked about possibly moving to a backstage role, Drew didn't give a straight answer, but said he plans to take things year by year, paying attention to how his body holds up. Yeah, I mean, it certainly doesn't feel as good as it used to, but it looks better than it ever has. I'm just shinier than ever, and I keep evolving. But on the inside, it doesn't feel great. We'll see. I will take each year as it comes, he added. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more wrestling news and rumors, and WrestleBuzz will be back soon.